my name is Andrea Marquez. I'm from Venezuela, but I live in Miami, from 3 years now. And I started my career as a graphic designer. And by the time that I was studying, the web design was more for the developers, right? Like for coding purposes, at least at the university that I was. So I kind of start just learning about the design, which nowadays we know as UX UI design. And I was working with a developer to build this the webs, the apps. By that time were too new, so I guess once I started doing I got basically I was doing websites, right? And I'm not going to say that I was doing it well. I must confess that I learned, by just test, error, and just keep working one day at a time, with clients, I guess. I must say that at the beginning, it wasn't the best practices. That's the word. But then I got my first job to do a restyle, basically, of an app. And I never, that was so new at that point that I was okay, I guess it's just kind of doing the website within a mobile, proportion. And it was a mess. I see it, and I remember one of the things that actually I remember is that I put the menu, but the hamburger menu, I put it on the footer navigation. And but we need always start from somewhere. And once I realized that this career exists, UX UI design, I started learning by myself. Then I did an ironhack bootcamp, and at the same time, I was learning animation, and I did a master in digital animation. And the 3D and AR part is just for fun. That's not something that I I do for living, but it's something that I like to learn. So if you follow my account on Instagram, you will find a couple of 3D graphics and AR motions and projects, which is pretty cool. But I'm still just learning, and I have it as a hobby. So enough chit chat. Let's start with the project. So today we're going to design just 3 screens, just to show you more or less how to structure your layers and how you can incorporate animation. Over here on the first one, that you see the guy walking, that one is a Lottie animation. And then on the last one, the 3, the passport, the car, and the bus, those are animations too. One thing that is important, especially if you are doing this for an actual project for a client, is to try to find illustrations that are similar, or animations that are similar, color scheme and style, so it doesn't look too crazy. And those are not, it's crazy, but it has almost the same color scheme, but they're not from the same designer. So the first thing I'm going to show you on my XD files, I have this element separate, and I'm going to show you how to put it together within the Bravo tags. So the plugin basically does the work for us, right? Like it connects like it recognizes that each section has a purpose, and basically we're putting like commands for the plugin to process as a code and make it work. For the Lottie files, is this last one, which is basically how we're gonna name our layer and just adding the URL that we want. So here are the Lottie files that I picked, right? I'll show you once we're gonna start adding them. I'll show you what's the exact link that we need to grab and how to make any edit even on the Lottie file page. And towards the end, we're going to see how to create Lottie files with After Effects plugin name Body Moving, and that will allow us to export the files in JSON format, which is the one that we need to upload it as a Lottie file. So let's start. I put this over here. So I just show you how it was going to look, right? The screens. But as of right now, we don't see like any, like graphic. Basically, we're just like setting the space for each one. I'm gonna show you, we're gonna recreate this, but I'm gonna show you how this is made. So the most important thing is like how we structure our layers. I'm not a super, I only organize my layers to do this, because sometimes I started designing and I lost the track of the order, I guess that I just like focused too much into designing to start like changing, and at least that I need to basically like do something like this or deliver the working file, I don't go back and organize my layers. But this is, please don't be like me. This is the way that we need to do it. So for this first artwork, we have a graphic over here, right, that I just like draw, and then two boxes with text. If we see this like rectangle over here, that's basically what we're gonna name as area, right? It's important to define, like kind of like create this sections, because it kind of like group together our elements for like just to like for the plugin knows that that's the position that it needs to be, and keep the order and the style of each layer that we have within. Then we have another rectangle, that's the one that we have with the name, if you see, like component Lottie and the HTML, the URL, sorry. And another section over here that has the button. If you see, we have a lot of space, but that's okay. That's not going to be a problem. The only thing that we need to consider is that the sections, like the areas of each section, it doesn't overlap within like each other, because that's going to be a problem. But as long as we keep it as like super close, like just exactly when the first one ends, it starts the second one, we're good. We can see it over here. We have the top, we have the button and the text over here. Then we have the categories that we have each section over here, and then the navigation container, which with our icons and the area. And same over here. The only difference is that within this, we have a same, like the shape of the background, right? Like this rounded rectangle. We have it with the background color, which we can modify according to the animation or illustration that we're going to put in that. And then we duplicate it just to have like that. In code, you will name it as div, but basically this is how we tell the plugin that within this space we're going to have our Lottie file. All right. So I'm going to create. I have the elements over here. So let's create the first one. Here, like Bravo. And I'm going to steal these two illustrations. Bring it over here so we can put everything together. I'm going to show you like how easy it is to set everything. All right. So I'm going to put this. Wait, we have this artwork. It's a little bit big and wider. Okay. All right. So we have this top part, and then let's write, are you looking for? I like to divide the text, right? I don't put it like in the same box because I feel that sometimes within the resizing of different proportion of the screen, we can lose the like a line or two. So that's why I prefer just to have it separate. At least that we have a paragraph, but when it is like a title, and especially that we're using like different fonts, it's easy for the plugin to process it like this. And the other thing is that I select this kind of like theme to go with this workshop is because I feel that I need a vacation, but I don't see that coming soon. So for me, it was just, let's do something to travel and just pretend that I can do it. All right, so we have this, and I'm gonna bring the button over here. All right. So let's do this. Let's set this so we can move to the second artwork. I'm gonna select the rectangle, like the square shape, and I'm going to do my area over here. I will remove the border and the fill. Right. And now I'm going to select these three elements and make it as a group. I can make it as a group, like just like right click and click group, or just Command G. and it didn't take it. All right, Command G here. So we have it as a group. So I'm going to open this, and the rectangle that we created, I like to name it as area and put it like there's the end of the group. And in here, I'm going to put top. It's important to name the each group because you probably will have a couple of them, like more than a couple. So it's easy to go back and edit within the name. Then we have the button, but I'm going to, so over here ends the first group that I created. I'm going to make another area. And this one is going to be for the Lottie. I'm just going to put over here Lottie. We're going to select and Command G again, even though we don't have anything like more than the area, that the rectangle that we just created. It's just to keep it within the same level of organization. So I'm gonna put Lottie, okay. And then I'm going to create the last one just for my button. All right. So this is going to be named button. I'm gonna bring this over here, remove and name area. Same over here, I have it with border and fill. All right. So now it's time to put the actual tags to make this work. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just this top part. For example, in this one, we want that this top part maybe stay, right? And if we have like more elements in here, we can scroll and it can pass like behind this layer. For that, we have like container top bar. That's the tag that we need to use. But for this one, we just need this tag that is container, because we don't just want it like to be static. We don't need like any other interaction like for this section. And I'm going to show you because the possibilities are endless with Bravo. In here, you can see that you have like the container. This is the one that we're using. The top part, this is the one that I showed you for the second screen. And we have toolbar hide on scroll. So it's, instead of like staying, it will hide while you're scrolling. And we have the sticky elements with layers, model, pop-ups, intros, actions, transitions, audio. We have a lot of options just to like set everything for our app to actually work. The only thing that you guys needs to like have in mind always is this part over here, like where to label the tag, because when it says like first level, right? Let me show you. You can put it in here, but when it says like second level, you put it inside the folder. So that's really important to have in mind where it goes. And the other thing that is like super cool is that you can also, that will be something that actually it's part of the motion graphic part, is within the transitions or even the reveal page animations. You have you have like tags that makes the animation for you, like when once you start like touching a button, like how the next screen will appear. Because even though that we have different options within our software, if it is XD or Figma, the plugin itself doesn't recognize that. So we need to use the tag just to set that option. The thing that we do here is to link each button and interaction. We actually link it, but with a simple animation, and then we use the tag to let the program knows what's going to, like, what's the actual animation that's going to reproduce that prototype, that interaction. All right, let's keep going. So back to this, we have the top, and we're going to add the container tag. And same over here. So now we have the Lottie, and that's what I did. This this folder, I want to put the container over here, but within this, we are going to put this tag, which it is component Lottie URL. I'll rename it like this. I removed the Lottie that I have row. And now we need to replace the URL. So I'm going to open over here. This is the one that I want for my intro screen. Let's open. All right. So once you go into an animation, let me show you. Like, you guys have different animations, but once I click within one, it shows me a couple options, right? So I have the speed, I can change the background color. I have like different, I can, depending on the platform that I'm going to use this animation, the code is going to be different. And this is really important because we have over here, we have a URL that says LottieFiles, blah, blah, blah. This is not the one that we're gonna use. We need to click HTML. And this is the one. We need to make sure that the extension of the file ends in JSON. This is the one that we're gonna use. And we can also like have a couple options to modify over here. We can make, maybe we're using this for our website, so we just want like for the animation to move when we do hover, or we don't want it to be a loop, just like to reproduce like once, like autoplay controls the speed, the size, the color, direction, and the play mode. So let's copy this. And over here, we're just going to paste it. We're going to save this. All right. And let's go to our plugins. I have open over here the Bravo Studio plugin. And I have already set my project within the Bravo Vision. I'm going to make the update for this. And once we check, if you guys use Bravo before, you'll see that on the website, you have your dashboard, right, with your projects. And I can see over here my screens, but I cannot see the Lottie over here. but I have it on my phone, right? I have the Bravo Vision app, which is perfect because basically what I'm designing, I'm able to see like how actually looks in the on the device. So to show you guys this, I have it connected over here. I'm gonna select the project, and we see the animation happen over here. All right, we have everything on the position we set. That's because we defined with the areas like the rectangles, like those sections, and it basically respects all the position of the elements. So let's go with the next screen. So this one, we're not using Lottie files, but that's okay. We needed to connect it to the third one. So let's do it really quick. I'm gonna bring this over here, and this section, this categories over here, and the navigation. All right, so let's go again and add the tags. Let's move to our layers, and let's do this top part. Select Command G, and this is going to be top. Moving the border and fill. All right, and let's do second one, this section. Command G. And the navigation, we already have it within a group and the container tag. So let's move this over here. This is going to be named categories. I'm gonna put the rectangle over here, name it area. Same over here. I'm gonna put container tag within the categories. And for this, even though that I don't have more elements, I want to set it as container top bar. So once I have more elements and as I scroll, it will go like behind that, and this will stay with me like within on the screen. All right, so we have the second one ready. And I'm going to bring this one and show you we have a different size. Let's fix this. All right, so for this, we have the top container within these three elements, and then the transportation container that has the Lottie, right? We have this background color this rectangle with the rounded borders, like the rounded corners. And what we are gonna do is just duplicate it, and that same one we're going to put the tag that is component Lottie and the URL. I'm reading here. What if we can create an animation in After Effects? Yes, we'll go to that in a little bit. I'm gonna show you how to create the animation, and then like what you guys need to do, and you can always use that URL of your new animation and just put it within the containers. All right, I'm going to delete this. So we have each one like set it to have like the background color. We don't need to, like, if we don't want background color, we don't need to use this layer, but I wanted to keep like the consistency and just like duplicate this one just to kind of like have the same size and shape to put the Lottie file within that area. Same over here, and the navigation, which is the same one as this. So the next thing we're gonna do is to do the prototype. So once I click this button, I want to go to this screen. Basically, even if I decide to go to the beach, another city, desert, or mountains, is going to ask me for the type of transportation that I want, just to like kind of like filter. So what I'm going to do is just each one of this, link it to this artwork. All right. If you see I didn't pay like too much attention to the interaction information over here. All of them are tag, are in transition, is out, and 0.3 seconds. Because the important part is like when you do it, like once you actually wanted to have like a different interaction, is you do it through the tags. Right, so everything is linked. I'm going to link this back to this. I'm going to save. I'm going to go again to my plugins, and I'm going to update it. All right, it's ready. So let's go back to my app. Select the project. And we have it as the beginning. So if we tap the button, it will go to the second screen. And if we tap any of this, it will go to the third screen, where we have all the, like within the each layer, we define the URL for each animation. And we can go back, and here it goes again. I really like the possibility of adding like graphic elements with motion. I think it's really interactive and engaging with the user. And for example, Uber Eats uses it a lot. So I really enjoy to go into that platform into that app, and you see like each time they had like they're refreshing their animations, or once you select something, it shows you like something that move. I really like that. So up to this, guys, do you guys have any question about this, so I can go and start like showing you how to create your personalized Lottie files and how to make them work within the Bravo Studio and the tags? Let me know in the chat, so I can just go back and explain anything if you guys have any questions. Okay, I think no one has questions. Let's go with how to create your animation. First thing is, if you guys, I don't know if you guys have worked with After Effects before. If not, you can always export your animation as a PNG sequence or a div and bring it to After Effects if you don't know how to do like animations over here. Once you have your After Effects open and like install it, of course, you need to install the body moving plugin. What I did was with this exchange.adobe. Like you can look each like any plugin that you want, you can take a look over here, and it will show you. And actually, you click install, and it actually install like right away within the Creative Cloud. I really like this because if any update or notification that you need to know, it shows you over here. And you can also download like old school, like within the page, you can download the plugin and go into the folders of each program and install it right there. But this is super quick and easy. So if you guys can try it, I really like this option. All right, so I have it installed, and I have this animation, which is basically different like layers within vector that I created over here on After Effects, and it's just a small animation of a hand, right? And what I'm gonna do, sorry, I have this, I have After Effects in Spanish, but I'll tell you the the name in English. So I'm gonna I'm going to Window, and I'm going to Extensions, and I select Body Moving. It opens this window over here, and since my composition is selected over here, it recognizes it in here. So it's showing hand, it's showing me where this is going to be exported. I can change the folder if I want. And before I do the render, it's good for you to just take a look of the settings, because sometimes when we create animation, we have layers that we hide, that we don't delete because we need for something else, or we're just saving just in case. So it's good to go through this, like for example in here, like the is asking you of the hidden layers is going to be export. Like as I have it on because I don't have any, But if you have and you don't want it to be there, just deactivate this. You have like different options. If you have audio, like different things that you can review. And I'm going to click render. All right, that is a small animation, so it was like really quick. It's important when you're creating your animations that you try to do loops, so it looks better on any platform or where you put it. It's going to be looping. And I'm going to my desktop, and you see this is not something that we can preview. We see that the extension is JSON, right? And now we're going to the Lottie page. You guys can create an account in here. It's for free, and that's the way it's going to allow you to import animation. So if I go to my dashboard, it says that I don't have any animation. I have my downloads, my likes, if I purchase any animation over here, and I can set my animations to be public or private. So I'm going to upload first animation. I'm going to drag and drop over here, and I have it in here. It actually gave me a QR code just to share a couple links. This is the one that we need, right? I can edit it. I can convert it into a GIF in case I need it like that. And I can just publish it. I'm going to put the name, and I can also upload that's in case I assume that you're selling your animations. I can upload the working file from After Effects. So give it as an option for the people that buy in your product. I can add tags. I'm just going to put hen again. And I confirm. I need to put a description. This is a test. No. Oh, got it. We need to put 3 tags. And so let's put illustration. And I'm going to put Bravo Studio. All right. Okay, so this is my direct link, but as I was telling you guys, this is not the one that we need to use. Refresh this to see. All right. Okay, so we're in the we have the preview mode and the handoff. So we can even like give like a full script, like to embed the QR code. We can edit. We can change the FPS rate, like we can make it slower. It's good. Let's see how it goes. Basically, it changed towards the end, so it's not much of an improvement. And this is the URL that we need. Remember to double check that the extension ends in JSON. I'm gonna copy, and I'm going to, just to show you guys, I'm going to go back to the XD file, and I'm going to change the URL over here just to see if it works. Paste it. All right. And save and update our project. Right, let's open Bravo Vision. And see if this is working. And it is working. Now we can see it. So yeah, you can create animations, just upload it to your Lottie session and then grab the JSON file and then add it to your text within your design and upload your project and publish it. And just it's a little reminder that always double check in your Bravo Vision on your mobile, since in here you're not going to be able to see how each animation is showing or how it's going to be reproduced. So that's the only thing, but that will be it. It's really easy, and I think it's a game changer if you want to add a couple of animation and motion to your design. I hope you guys like it. I don't know if you guys have any questions. Let me know in the chat. Like if you like the workshop, like what you would like to see, just drop any doubt that you have on the chat, and let's see if we can have time to review it.
Yes, I have a question. So how do we hand off this design document to the developer so that does he can extract any data? I mean, like, does he need to know the tags here?
No, actually, you don't. That's the magic of Bravo, that you don't need a developer. Like that's why you set your layers with the tags, because basically you're designing your code. So if you go in here, right? This is are the same screens that I have like repeated, because I kind of like went through again just to show you guys. But let's imagine that we have the full app, like the full screens over here, and everything is connected and linked through our software through XD, where we have like all the prototype of each button. And then what we need to do is just to publish. Like we go over here, we actually can connect like IPA if we need. Like we have like endless. I invite you to go through the tutorials and the tags to see like all the possibilities that you are able to create with Bravo without like you needing a developer. You can publish it directly to Android or iOS. You fill all the information and you can make it live. You can create your own app.
Great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, super cool. All right. Do we have any other question, guys? Let me know. All right, I think we're good. Thank you so much for joining today. And I'm really, really glad that that I was able to show you this tricks and how to create your Lottie files just to import it within your project and your animation. And yeah, if you guys have any doubts or anything that I can help you like after this, that you start like testing and trying by yourself, just write me on Instagram, and I for sure review what's your problem. If not, we'll figure it out together, and just to keep going and creating amazing content with you. Thank you so much for having me, and hope you guys have an amazing day or night or evening, depending on where you are. Thank you. Bye bye.